Hey guys, what's going on? This is Monkey Business and I'm back with another video. And this video we're going to be going over my top 5 mystery island mistakes that I did all 5 last month. I messed up that bad last month that I had to make a video this month about it, just so you're aware and the detrimental effects it can have on your account. So let's go ahead and get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye bye. Hey guys, and just to start off the first section, we're going to be going over the mystery island. And the first mistake is not using your daily maps / keys. Now, what are your maps? What are your keys? So every day, at the end of the day, you get a scroll reset of your keys. They're called map scrolls. You get 10 every day for up to about a month. You get, I think, over 240, I believe, or 280, depending. And you get 10 keys, and they reset at the same time each day. Now, why am I saying this is a mistake if you don't use them every day? Now, personally, if you're actively using your keys and they're almost done with one mode, then you can go to the other one and get this done real fast with no problem. The issue that I had last month is I was so late on my keys and like skipping days that I almost did not complete normal. I was like 2-3 keys away of not completing it, but I still had that extra day and I was desperate. Not only that, but that did mess me up because I had to really be focused and do it when I did not want to. So make sure you use your maps, make sure you use your keys. Even if you don't need to use them, I don't care if you have to auto the weakest boss you can. Say if I want to auto this one, you're still going to get gear. You can still sell that gear. It's just free money at that point. It's going to still sell for good money. So just keep doing that. With me not doing this, it did cause my account to be a little bit in the bad side, and I'll show you that between one of the other sections. But a reminder, use your keys every day. Sell the gear if you're not going to use it. Use your maps every day. If you're a person that does hard first like I do, because I don't want to be stressing about this at the end of the month, so I always complete this or try to before the last week of the month, and then I just go to normal, and then I just really auto everything until like around here, and I manual everything else. If you're doing that, and if you're having a lazy day and you got 4 or 5 keys left, don't be afraid to come to normal and use some of those keys with maps and keys. You know, because what you don't want to do is not use them anywhere and you lose a whole day of keys. That's very detrimental. I think the devs said they give us enough to miss around 4 to 6 days. I may have to confirm, but I know it's between 4 to 6 days that you can miss before you meet, or before you can complete the entire maps on both. But other than that, that will be the first session. Just a reminder, use your keys. If you can't, just auto the weakest thing you can. Normally, if I'm on hard, I will keep this bottom part open and this upper part a little bit open that I can, not do a lot. So if I have a lazy days, I can just come back. But there you go. That's my take on my first mistake. I'm not making that mistake again. Let's go ahead to the second session. Alright guys, now for the second session, we're going to go with don't forget to do your towers. Now yes, you have keys, and that is similar to doing your tower, but let me explain. Let me try and find what I didn't do yet. Here we go. This one is a only rare melee heroes allowed. Now personally, I don't have tier 6 heroes. I just made him. I'm slowly making them to complete them. But the issue I had last month was I waited so long that on my last 2-3 days, once again, I just told you I was missing keys and stuff already. On my last my last couple of days, I messed up. Because you can take a tower with a map, so you have to make a sacrifice if you want to get the rewards or get the fragments. And I went with the rewards on the map. Now, what happens when you don't do your towers? Well, let me show you. So I already got Dreth, you already know that, but I gotta get her. Now, just to show you how far behind I am, I know Flare Up has Treeborn and a few Potato. A lot of people in-game, people on my level, even a tiny bit below, already have Treeborn now because they took Tower serious. Now, I am taking it serious this time. As you can see, I already got 6. My last month, I didn't get 6 done until the last 4 days. That's how bad I was being lazy. So I warn you, don't be lazy, because you just can't get this and recover this. I will now be forever behind 40 or 50 shards worth of heroes because I got lazy last month. I didn't want to make new heroes. I didn't want to make anything. I was just doing the tiles and being lazy. It was my laziest month, and I wholeheartedly regret it. So be mindful. Make sure you do your towers. Do them once you can. If you can't do them, that's fine. I'm doing next month. But if you want to get the Vault heroes, what the Mystery Island heroes, they're possible. I like Drake. He's part of my Score Red team. He made it real fast, and I feel like Treeborn would be a great necessity. So be mindful. Do your towers and don't forget them. And that's really about it for that session. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Alright guys, so in this session we're going to be going over the top 5 heroes that I regret building and why. This will be the third mistake as well. So now the first one is Light Shield. I used her in the Mystery Island boss with the one I can give you provoke. I forgot the name of it. I can't think of it on the top of my head. But her job was to give your team shield every single time a boss AoE and you're around her. That comes from, which skill is it? This one. Add 1 shield to an adjacent ally up to a maximum of 1 shield when the ally is attacked, and it resets on them every single time that I get broken into. So it's fantastic. Issue is she gets provoked so easy, so she wasn't that useful, and it was very risky. The fix for it, the very next day I realized that Patch Pill can give you a debuff blocker every turn if he wanted to, if you're adjacent to him. It's the same thing as this, but just replace this as a debuff blocker for 3 turns. I think it's 2 or 3. And you can use that and give him a shield regen set to get a shield every single turn. You're fine. Then you don't have to sub in another healer either, because he is the healer. He can adjacent heal. But yeah, that was one of my biggest mistakes. My next one was Slaughterhawk. I built him up for a tower, and he just didn't perform the way I wanted him to. Part of it is due to his melee talents and his skills, but I had a lot of people in the tower that did amazing without that, even rare. So this was kind of a disappointment. It could be partly due to my build, so I could probably try again in the future. I mean, I can't digress him, so obviously I got time and but effort, and I may do some upgrades on his melee talents. And that's one of my biggest ones, Skullmorn. When Mystery Island first came out, I upgraded him because we have a lot of debuffers, and he is the person to get them removed. He removed a random debuff from all allies, from all adjacent allies. That's amazing, man. And then you got this one, heal all adjacent allies by 40% of Skullmorn's max HP, and the shield every 4 turns. Put a swift set on him and you're okay. But he didn't perform the way I wanted him to, even before I maxed out his skills and his support talents. So he just didn't really make the final cut. The only gripe I got with him is this. Now look at this. Just look at it, and you'll understand why I'm mad. Once again, he's an epic. But look at this. 75% frozen debuff for 2 turns on the enemy. Let me show you the person who can do that same exact thing as a rare. Same exact skill, just she's a rare, he's an epic. That's it. He's Ice Wizard. They put a skull on here, made it a female, and said Skull Ice Wizard, and made it a rare. That is why I regret him. I used him for the Phoenix boss for the 2nd stage to freeze him, but she could do the same exact job, and I spent scrolls on him. That's my only regret. My final regret, but not so much for regret, is him. I wanted to use him on a auto team where he can provoke the boss, and then the boss can just hit him and not my team. It works out, but he just don't get close enough in a timely fashion. And I wanted to use him on auto, but my team kept going up close. The auto is bad. But he is now in my one of my dragon teams for the new accessory dungeons, and he's making life way easier on auto for about 2.5 minutes with that. And with the swift set, he can put the decreased attack and the provoke on the boss every 2 turns, which in my opinion is very good. So this was my 3rd mistake with not building the proper heroes, or just upgrading the wrong heroes. Let's go ahead and go to the 4th one. Now this one will have 2 in 1. It will have my 4th biggest mistake, trying to manual when you're not supposed to. Then my last one, not claiming rewards before Mystery Island ends. Now what do I mean by trying to manual when you're not supposed to? Well, first you unlock Mystery Island at level 30, and even though you unlock it at level 30, don't do it yet. I mean, yes, Try the first one, see if it works for you, see if you can do it, but you're not going to get far. Now that's just the other part of it. The downside is if you're going to try an auto all the time, you're just not going to win that auto. Mystery Island is the hardest mode ever made. The beginning of normal may seem easy and everything for you, but you'll eventually get stuck. My ult gets stuck around this area here, and he is mid game, level 50, and got 2 ranked tier 6 heroes, and even he's having a hard time expanding past this point. Now the reason I say that is because, as you can see, this part of my map isn't done. The reason being because I have to manual these fights. Normally I manual a few of these fights a night and I auto on normal just so I don't feel overwhelmed, but I just can't auto this. They're tanky, they got a lot of attack, and then of course she's annoying with her reflect. Then Gwen, Hector can grab you. It's a very frightening sight trying to auto, and the AI is just not that intelligent. So don't always auto, try to manual, and try to do it early. Just try to complete the map. Now the last one is not claiming your rewards. Now like I said before, all 5 of these, the daily maps, the keys, the forgotten towers, the proper building of heroes, the manual versus auto, and the claiming the rewards, all of this happened last month. Now what I mean by claiming rewards, I have a issue, right? Well, not an issue. I like to keep, this is how I like to keep all my boards. I like the rewards to sit here, and I like to compile them up until I need them. If I have a training event or a tournament, I claim the I claim the energy, and I claim the gold. If I got an upgrade event, I don't have enough gold, I claim the gold or diamonds for a different event. I just don't use them outright when I earn them, and I did the biggest thing on here. Now what happened when I did that, I saved all of my energy ones, if not most of them, so I can save them up for a training event, but I forgot about it. I claimed all my normal ones, but none of my hard. I lost over 1400 energy doing that. That was very disappointing. So just a reminder, like I said, for these 4th and 5th mistakes, don't always auto. If you can't auto, try and manual. Just because you can't auto don't mean the game is bad. Just try and manual. And make sure you claim rewards. I would recommend to claim them at least 2-3 days prior, just so you can have them, because if you miss them, that's just worse. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you. Bye.